Collymore was one of Britain's top footballers, playing for England and Premier League clubs. But in spite of his success, he spent years dealing with depression.
You can end up in bed for days. You look terrible. Self-care goes out the window. You don't eat properly, you don't sleep properly. And then that's really when the dark cloud starts to really come on top.
And of course you were a top footballer, a big earner. Does that make it more difficult in terms of how people treat you when you have depression? Because there's always this sense of, what have you got to complain about? Without
doubt. I think I remember at the time my then manager at Aston Villa said, you know, depression is the woman living on the 15th floor of a maisonette in Peckham, which is true. You can have depression if you are that person. But the notion that, I mean, if I said to somebody, you can't have cancer because you're a multimillionaire, or you can't have cancer because you're a pop star or a doctor, people would laugh at you. They'd think that was absurd.
Now a football pundit, Collymore often talks about depression on Twitter to help others, but says he regularly receives abuse.
I get that depression doesn't exist, it's not real, you need to roll your sleeves up, you need to man up.
But how does that make you feel?
It makes me laugh. It makes me think if people genuinely like that, hold that point of view, then it's an educational issue.
The former footballer is now involved in a new online forum called Friends in Need, where those with depression can seek help.
The notion that a mental health issue should be treated any differently to a physical health issue is an absolute disgrace. There are millions of people out there, because of the old-fashioned views of rolling your sleeves up and get on with it, that are killing themselves, and would like to see that stop.
Stan Collymore says talking about depression isn't easy, but he's proof that it can help. Layla Hayes, Channel 5 News.